Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I just did a reading if Harry's getting his security back, so you might want to go look at that because this is part 2. Are they going to make a Netflix special about the 4 of them coming back to the UK? Are they making a special about his struggle to get his security back? Once he gets it back, then they can all come home. Are they going to make a Netflix special out? Can't you just see it now? Can't you just see it now? About, landing back in the UK and I don't know, maybe Archie kisses the land or something or some another or whoever they have playing Archie. Meghan being greeted by open arms from Uncle Charles and they stay with the Spencer family because of the other racists and you can just see it, can't you? You just know. And they're gonna, make it some kind of reality show or something. I don't know. Let's find out. I can't see the king allowing the Netflix cameras inside the palaces and recording the king seeing his grandchildren. I mean, apparently Queen Elizabeth didn't allow a photographer. I think that I don't think that meeting ever happened, to tell you the truth. So, is Meghan and Harry, are they actually thinking of doing Meghan, Harry wouldn't do this. Is Meghan thinking of putting this all on Netflix? A return of Harry and his family, a return of Meghan and the children to the UK. Are they pitching this to Netflix? And will Netflix buy? Okay. Is that what they're planning to do, to make this all about them? Let us begin. Queen of Cups. Well, I keep getting the Queen of Cups for Meghan. And I keep telling you, now I'm not an astrologer, so quit barking at me in the comments. I've seen other astrologers say that Meghan is a Cancer rising. I don't know where they got the information from. Get off my back about it. I'm just telling you, I've seen it. Other astrologers say that. I'm not an astrologer. I don't know how they figured it out. Okay? But the Queen of Cups is looking at an urn. This is actually the Scorpio card, Queen of Cups. But looking at this urn, is Meghan thinking this is a play around the death of Charles? Or is this a play around the death of Diana? Because Diana was a Queen of Cups as a water sign. The Hierophant, there's the palace. Some people ask why the Hierophant represents the royal family or the palace. It's because King Charles is the head of the Church of England. So that's why, to me, the Hierophant, it used to be called the Pope. Well, he's the equivalent of the Pope. The crown is the head of the Church of England. So that's where I get that from. I don't know why I feel the need to explain myself. The Emperor. Look at that. There's something here. I'm going to say, because sometimes things jump out at me that the card is trying to tell me something. I think this is Netflix. Because the red N and how Netflix is like the leader in what they do. People watch them all the time. Look at these two people watching whatever Netflix puts out is the word, or I think this could be Netflix. Here's the king. I'm getting that they are more concerned and more want to do something about Charles and Diana. The star, yeah. No, they're not doing anything about bringing the kids to the UK or Meghan going to the UK. They actually are pitching to Netflix about Diana. There it is. And the two boys. Page, there we go. They aren't pitching to come back. Yeah, there they are, because right, they're on offer. I'm going to say they are all over that special about Diana, and perhaps that's why they need to go to the UK. They need to go back in time, and so that Harry has to be in the UK to film all of this. Probably Meghan has to be in the UK to wear expensive suits while Harry is filming all of this. So I don't think this has anything to do with their reunion with the royal family. I think this is the story of Diana and Charles and how they met. And perhaps that, because I did that reading on their fairy tale about how they met. And how rude the royal family was to them. Wonder if that's code about how they're going to do a special about how Diana and Charles met. But that's been done so many times. We all know he dated her sister first, and we all know that story. It's been told 100 times. They are pitching something to Netflix, though, and it's something about the past. Maybe it was, maybe it is when William and Harry were younger. Maybe it has something to do with Spare. Maybe they are bringing the Spare to the screen. Perhaps they are. They definitely are pitching something to Netflix. They definitely are pitching something to Netflix. Is it the divorce? Well, Meghan is. Meghan is. Everything is unsure right now. They have a couple of things being pitched to Netflix. Here's the pitch right here. Is this about the divorce? We've got the king and we've got Diana here. Is it about the divorce? Is it about Meghan and Harry's divorce? Are they going to talk about Diana's affairs with some of her horsey friends? Right? What's his name? Everyone says Harry looks like, and he was a polo player, and she was having an affair with him, but it was after Harry was born. I've read on that he is not Harry's father. Now, who's saying no? I think Netflix is saying no. Netflix is saying no. Page of Cups. Okay, all right. I believe that they are still hard at pitching Netflix on something to do with the anniversary of her death. I think that Netflix has said no because for legal reasons. But how about this? How about something about the kids? I'm going to say Netflix has said no due to legal reasons, and I'm wondering if if they're worried about what William will do. Perhaps William's people have reached out already. And maybe even Earl Spencer. Whatever they are pitching, the answer is no. The answer is no. Yeah, even pitching, we're victims of racism or whatever. And I think the answer is no. And then maybe they're even going to make a movie with Amazon about how the royal family kept interfering with their contracts at Netflix. Can you imagine? So I'm going to say that Netflix said no due to legal reasons. But how about doing something about the children? Because you're in full control of your children. And the answer is no. And we all know why, don't we? How about the truth of your children? How about the truth of your pregnancies? Or uh, mm, racist? You know what I mean. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.